Alright, this is Naruto manga review 579. Got some pretty information which I wrote down, and this chapter was amazing, really amazing. I liked it a lot. We saw like Sasuke Itachi standing off against Kabuto and a spot of snake creatures. People were saying that Kabuto was getting overconfident. Sometimes it's good to be overconfident when you know you got something worth, showing. Kabuto did show something like that. Kabuto was there explaining about his ability in which he was going to use, I think. And then saying that he was this type of shy person, so you gotta really expect the worst. So after saying that, he used a lot of snakes surrounding his bodies. I didn't think there was so many of them, but there was a lot of them. They were like, he was like this, full of snakes, and they attacked the Uchiha brothers, and then the Susanoo brothers came out with spears and bow arrows, going head on against those snakes. I saw at the time when one of the Susanoo came out of Sasuke, he was like a little different, but that didn't mind me at all. Little change is good. And they're like holding those snakes and they're busting them, squeezing them, and they're like all of a sudden Itachi got this feeling like there was a lot of heavy chakra like circulating the atmosphere, so he senses it and he's well aware of what's going on, so it makes Sasuke knows what's going on and we're keeping on his guard. They're like listening, hearing Kabuto speaking. They don't know where to find him. Then on next page you like see this snake, this big snake comes out. First I thought that was a real Kabuto form in which the snake he was in looked like, but it wasn't. It was like Kabuto was in the snake talking, in my opinion, which was really sick, and it was kind of disgusting because you there looking and they're showing like in the Susanoo and they're showing like drip, and that must be gross, but at the same time really raw, and it comes out raw, like Kabuto's like they're explaining to them, saying that he's saying Kabuto is like they're saying Susanoo, which shouldn't be saying that. He's saying like there was a type of people in which has this form of ability, and they're like well around nature, so they're inadept around the nature in which they are in. So it's like saying that the people that Sasuke picked, he picked them for various reasons, but he didn't know what they were like capable of. He said Zuga clan have this special body that they can absorb force of nature. You know what I'm saying? And when you heard that, it's kind of really similar to what Zuga is capable of. And I saw him talk to a lot of birds in which he has that ability in which he controlled. We even heard that Karin is Uzumaki. We heard that everyone that possesses red hair is Uzumaki. So people going to this conclusion that everyone in Naruto series that has red hair is a Uzumaki. Like Gar is a Uzumaki, Garafara is a Uzumaki, Sasha is a Uzumaki. People like those they're saying is Uzumaki. So they even saying that Mizuki's lady is Uzumaki. They're picking out all of the red hair. So I'm like saying, I wonder if that could happen, but I don't show yet. Only Kareem. What information I get out of this manga is what I'm telling you. Only Kareem, he said. Didn't say Sasori or Agora. So just keep your opinion in case it comes out true. So meanwhile that's going on, he's saying like Orochimaru always wanted that ability called dish do. I don't know how to pronounce it or what, but something like that. You know, it touches like there. I see. I was right indeed, in which he might have some clues in what Kabuto was going to do. So that's not really a surprise. He just got his eye hopes come true, because that's what he knew Kabuto was, as he does need proof. Kabuto's like they're explaining to him, you know. Kabuto's like they're saying he's like saying this is no longer a snake. He says the perfect force of Sage helps him to shed his skin, you know. And he also said in the last chapter, he's a dragon now, and you know, and he uses Sage technique, you know, which is called Haiku Gang Jutsu, Sage mode style. You know, that's when he came out in the form of Sage mode, and he looked like a living snake anyway. Sage mode snake, you call it that. And there's a horn, means there look like a dragon. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Kabuto went through this, you know, to perfect such ability, he has a lot in common with almost every ability there is. The Sage in which Orochimaru wanted to possess, that form of Jigo clan in which he possesses the same ability as Zugo, some form of Uzumaki, you know, natural power. Because when you see Itachi and Sasuke actually you know, kill those snakes, they're like shedding and they're like reforming. They're absorbing the nature and life of the produce. It's like the Rikudo chakra in which Naruto has that gives life, you know. But the Jiku clan, they absorbs it. And formerly it seemed like not only that, I think Zuga can communicate with nature, something like that. So we heard a lot of badass information, and to tell the truth, Kabuto is not even as strong as Orochimaru. He's far stronger than Orochimaru now. He even go to this procedure, you know, with the Sage Snake, something like that. God knows how long he have trained there, because Joey went through just the same thing, you know. So you know, went through a lot of procedure to obtain that ability. And Orochimaru spent years trying to learn and you know, perfected that jutsu and that ability at the same time. And he you know, he's saying not even Orochimaru, who wanted to gain that power, could never have come close to where what he had become now. And he had become a Sage mode, you know what I'm saying? You know, and he's like, they're like saying Kabuto turns on the most evil Sage mode, you know. So you have to wonder if there's a lot more out there, you know, like Tsunade, you know. You have to know if there's a lot more Sage modes out there than what we're seeing now, you know. But that's the evilest Sage mode, you know. That was a good episode in my opinion. It was like, you know, Susanoo Brothers versus Kabuto the Sage mode, and I liked it. You know what I'm saying? We heard a lot of information, and information was mostly what shocked me the most. It was not what was going on that much, was information. You know, I had to write everything down, you know, because it was so exclusive. I couldn't let it go, but I liked it a lot. It was a good manga chapter.